My name's William, Laura's on the camera, we're the attachment company, this is Week to Week, and welcome to Bauma, China.
It's Tuesday afternoon and we're here at Bauma, China. Yesterday we arrived after 12 hours from London Heathrow, a bit jet lagged, but today we're having a walk around the show, and then tomorrow we are going to Auger Torque Factory, which is kind of cool. Thursday I think we'll then come back from the factory again on the Thursday, and then Friday we are home. So it's been pretty cool so far, our first ever trip to China. The sun's out, we're getting a few looks because I'm in short sleeve t-shirt, and everybody here has got jackets and really hats, but it's glorious. And yeah, we're looking forward to the rest of the week. Let's go and have a look.
What have we seen so far?
Lots and lots of Chinese manufacturers, lots of new ones that we've never heard of. Some familiar names like the Sany, and Sany do trucks. There was a truck and also a concrete mixer. Some very Eddie being the strangest one to do breakers. Sany, I just see up ahead there's XCMG up ahead. Bauma, we're in the other hall.
Everything construction really.
Everything construction. Mining, we're in the mining section. Lots of breakers and chisel manufacturers.
We'll go have a look around some of the halls and then we'll go back.
Oh, there's Liebherr. That's a familiar brand.
Yeah, we'll go look around the halls and then
Yes.
we'll go back around the Auger Torque stand.
Yeah, we'll take everybody a tour around Auger Torque stand.
If you're familiar at all with European construction trade shows, you'll probably have heard of Bauma. It is in Munich every 3 years. Well, this one here is Bauma, China. It's the exact same setup, just in China. And there is literally everything you would ever want to source for excavators, construction machinery, components, attachments, literally everything. So we'll try and give you a look around some interesting things and grab as much footage as we can. And then we will get to the Auger Torque factory tomorrow, where we'll show you a bit of that, and then I'll do a standalone video as well, a tour around the factory. So yeah, let's go see what else we can see. You can see Laura's went full tourist mode and she is loaded down with merch. We are 6 bags deep and counting. She says it's all hers, we've taken them all home for her. Tell you what, I'm not pointing any fingers or elbows, but there's some suspiciously familiar brand colours and model numbers here.
Some food, we can have some lunch. Well, that's cool. Have some tea.
Thank you. Let me give you a quick tour of the Auger Torque and Kinshofer stand. There won't be a lot on it you haven't seen in previous videos if you watch this, but let me give you a tour nonetheless. The biggest hydraulic drive unit in the range, 150,000 max. Next to the newest model, the 80,000 max. We do of course have the full range of Auger Torque products on the stand. Various drive units, the VM 1500 mulcher, the cone crusher bucket, and a selection of Kinshofer attachments. We've seen these on the channel as well before, the Knox TR25. A Doherty lower coupler, or Doherty quick coupler, sorry, and the Kinshofer KHC compactor plate. If you hear me talking on here about D-lock lower couplers on a Kinshofer Knox, which is this setup, for picking up your quote-unquote standard buckets, standard UK spec buckets, that comes from this design behind me, Doherty, who make quick couplers. They are another Kinshofer group company based in New Zealand, and this is their quick coupler pin grabber design, the D-lock, that is then incorporated in the underside of the Kinshofer Knox. And this is for customers that want to use their standard UK spec pin grabber style buckets with the Knox tilt rotator. It's nice to see them side by side, gives you an idea of what the two of them look like. From there to there is a D-lock, Doherty D-lock coupler, and then you have your Knox tilt rotator on the top. Remember what I was saying about questionably familiar brand names? Wednesday morning, 7:15. We are just about to go get some breakfast, and we've got a 3-hour drive up to the factory in Ningbo. I will show you the map here. We're in Shanghai. We are going to the Auger Torque Factory in Ningbo. So let's go, and then I'll hopefully manage to capture some video and show you around the factory. You like it?
Yeah, I was probably quite sceptical to begin with, and then now, yeah, it's a pretty cool place.
Glad you came.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, actually it was a really cool to see the place and see where the products we've been selling for the longest period of time are actually made. So hopefully I filmed enough. I've just tried to film as much as I could. Didn't really get a chance to stop and talk through it, so well, I've shown you a bit here by the time you're seeing this, and we'll try and do a standalone special video and I'll voice over it and just give you some details, some facts and figures around the factory. But pretty cool to see, quite enjoyed that. We're now just at the hotel for the night. We are staying down in Ningbo for this evening and then back up to Shanghai tomorrow. I'll give you a quick look at the view from the hotel room. We're just getting changed and we're going to go and get some dinner this evening. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we're going for a bit of a change. We've had 3 in a row of traditional Chinese cuisine, we will call it. I'll put a couple of pictures in here just to show you. I don't think we've any video, but a couple of pictures in here just to show the sort of food that we've had. And I'll take a camera this evening, we'll grab some pictures of downtown Ningbo, and I think we're going to another factory possibly tomorrow, but I will fill you in on that when we get there. Thursday evening, yep, 7 PM, we are back in Shanghai. Let me show you the view out of this hotel window, if you can see it. Visited a couple of other factories today. I'll run some footage here as I'm talking. The first one being a factory that does a lot of the metal cutting and the pressing and bending, mainly for the Auger Torque products. Quite similar in setup, not quite the scale of the one we use in India for our attach work stuff, but very similar process. Although a lot more laser cutting, which was really cool to see. So I'll play some footage here, you can see it getting cut, and they had a surface prep machine, benders, rollers, the whole lot. We then went from there to another Auger Torque partner, also in Ningbo, that makes the gearing for the auger drives. They make all the machine gear parts that we've seen them assembling at the factory yesterday. So that was 2 pretty cool places to see. Ningbo in general, I really enjoyed it actually. Last night was cool down the waterfront. It is a really nice city. But as I said, we're back in Shanghai. We're going to go out and grab some dinner this evening, and then it is some mid-morning, 11 AM flight tomorrow morning back to Heathrow. So busy week as expected, but cool nonetheless. Not sure what we were expecting or what I was expecting of China, but it probably wasn't this. It's probably over delivered. So let's see what we can see this evening. I will take a camera with us. I'll stick some footage in. Let's see what Shanghai looks like. Hopefully we can show you a little bit more of what it looks like in the evening time, and that's us for Thursday. Just like that, we're back on home soil. It is 8:30 Friday evening. Where's Laura? There she is. We're back in Edinburgh Airport. A literal full day of travelling. We left the hotel in Shanghai this morning at 7 AM. Include the 8-hour time difference, and yeah, full day of travel, but we're back in Edinburgh. Let's go find the car, get home, and I will sum up the full week tomorrow. Straight back to Scotland, straight back to work, and straight back to wearing a woolly hat. Back to normal this morning, Saturday morning. We are in the yard. We spin you around, doing a bit of tidying up, finishing off the pressure washing that Laura started the week before last, and we've got some material tipped in the yard in preparation for the open day. Got some sandstone, got some monoblock, got some sandy type material that we're going to use for the demo areas. Remember how, was it last week or the week before, we're talking about getting the Kinshofer knocks over for the demo area. That is still the plan, but it's going to be extremely tight to get it here in time. But the PC55 is sitting out and it's ready for it as soon as it gets here. And yeah, just try to get a head start on what is fixing to be a hectic week next week, but we're going to do a bit more here, do another few hours, and then I'll catch up with you, let you know the plan for the rest of the weekend and the plan for next week. Check that out. Another job done. Ignore the mess down here, we'll tidy that up in the morning. The big banner is up. Laura's here, she's just finishing off the washing in the yard. The yard's looking good. It is 5 PM, we're going to give it another half an hour or so. It'll go up the road because I have about 100 emails to catch up on from the week. But yeah, good lot done today. More to be done for next week. So aye, that's us for Saturday. We're going up the road here in a bit. We will be back down here tomorrow. I'll sum up the whole week.
It's Sunday, I think it's about 5 o'clock. We've had a bit of a busy day just picking bits and pieces up for our open days on Friday and Saturday. We went to Costco first. No, tell a lie. We went to Stuart Brewing and picked up a keg of beer for the pie and pint on Friday. We then went to Costco to pick up cups for said beer. We also picked up other wee bits and bobs for the day. And then we went to East Kilbride to pick up some Christmas decorations for in here also. We've now also just been planning the week ahead because we have got a busy week ahead, obviously getting ready for the open day. And if William shows you just now, he's on the camera, we have got a lot to tidy up and a lot to do. My list is getting bigger of what still needed to be done.
It is normally me that stresses out about these things in advance, but it's Laura's turn for this afternoon. Keg of beer has been secured, which is the most important thing for next week. And yeah, we do have a bunch of stuff to be doing, but if you're watching this, our open day
Will already passed.
Yeah, if you're watching this, our open day will already have been passed, so I'm sorry. I'm either sorry you missed it or thanks for coming. Look out for the full video on that in the coming weeks. The coming weeks, next week it'll be actually if you're watching this. And yeah, what a busy week this week has been, really. First of all, thank you very much to Auger Torque and Kinshofer for their hospitality, for looking after us while we were away in China. It's thoroughly appreciated. We do not take it for granted. I don't know about you, but I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Oh, I thought it was a great experience. I was quite nervous about going. Long flight, just totally different country, culture and all that, but I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, and I think it exceeded our expectations, and it probably put to bed some preconceptions of the country and China and manufacturing there in general. So once again, thank you to Auger Torque and Kinshofer. We were privileged to be along, and thanks for inviting us and thanks for putting us up, touring us around the factory and everything else that goes with it. Hopefully that gave you a bit of an insight into what China looks like and what the factory and what Bauma was like. Stay tuned, I'll try and put together a kind of full factory tour video. We'll probably release that around about Christmas time when we're off for the week or two. As I said, our first full-time UK-based employee started this week as well, which is a big step for us. Stephen will get his first full week here next week, getting flung right in at the deep end, fitting the Knox to the PC55 behind me. That is the Knox that is yet to turn up, but hopefully that all turns up in time. We knew fine well this week coming, or the week past and the week coming, would be packed, and it was certainly lining up that way. So thanks again for making it to the end of this week's video. If you have any thoughts, feedback on anything you watched, let us know in the comments. When you're down there, hit like, hit subscribe, and we will see you next week. Is that all?
That's all.
That's all. Cheery bye.